Hey guys, DeuceCat521, and got an interesting match. That was pretty cool. I decided my 5916. Let's see, is that it? Yeah, that's the line. Okay, so I went to the 5916, and yeah, I got kind of fed up with it, basically. I don't know, I just don't like it. I've heard that the WZ 131 and 132 are definitely worth the grind, but I'm just saying I'm gonna take a break from the 5916, and you know, I've already got quite a few other light tank lines going on, so I want to take a break from it. And I think from here I'm gonna try and go through the heavy tank line and see how that is. Yeah. But anyways, I come back to this thing and ace tanker. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna take it, whatever. Got sharpshooter and surprisingly high caliber, which is very rare for me to get with this tank. Well, it's the first time I've ever gotten it with this tank, because my damage is extremely low. This gun is that I'm using has high penetration but low damage, but high rate of fire as well. So I like the gun since it has high rate of fire and good penetration. Means that usually if I come up on someone, I can usually penetrate. But I usually have to be careful with my shots and take some time. But another thing I like about this tank is that it's quite speedy. Yeah. But, I guess we should more focus on the battle and not on the tank. So, yeah, I did great here. Let's see why I do this guy. Knocked out his observation device, his track, spotted him, and I killed him. T1 heavy gun and ammo rack, spotted him as well. T-34 gun and turrets, killed him. Engine, track, and engine. There's at the very end of the battle, I killed this guy, and well, you'll see, but I was kind of confused, and I'll explain that in the battle. But the broken engine explains it. But spotting damage, track. For some reason, I kept hitting this guy's track, and I didn't get the kill. I could have killed him, but my gun was being dumb. But whatever. Got some spotting too. Shots on some other guys as well. Got the most XP, most damage, and tied for most kills. And I got high caliber, which is special metal. Got lots of credits. And I think that's it. Something to note, first of all, about this tank, very low armor, for a tier 5. Well, I guess it's not too bad for a medium tank, but usually I get penetrated by everything. So just something to keep in mind, because I get some really lucky non-penetration shots onto me. But anyways, let's get into this battle. Yeah. Okay, in the match, let's speed this up a bit. Got some pretty good matchmaking. Yeah. So, pretty good battle for my tank, and I decided to go over here to the south flank. And, let's speed it up a little bit. Unfortunately, it's the only people that actually come over here until quite a while later, is that Matilda, and I think this Panzer 4H, he either goes off that way, or yeah, and that's what I thought. I thought he just went into middle swamp. Usually only a few people go into the middle swamp, but this time, like, everyone went in there. And it's just this Matilda and me. The Matilda, unfortunately, arrives quite late, because I'm a fairly speedy tank, and the Matilda is very slow. Like, it can hardly move. Get a good shot on him, but unfortunately miss, and then he goes off and gets killed in the center swamp. And so I'm asking for help here, because I know that this place is a hot spot for heavy tanks and, well, a lot of tanks to come here, usually. And, I can penetrate this T1 heavy, but for some reason I'm having difficulty. And I just keep asking for help, because, like, it's very hard to hold a flank by yourself in any tank, but especially in this tank. Type T-34 is a good tank, I'd say. I'm liking it a lot more, I feel. Especially with some of the matchmaking. But, anyways, so I get shot in the side there. I don't know where I got shot. But then I decide to just drive up here and then derp, run into a rock here. That actually helped because he didn't even see the rock. But anyways, yeah, this is a pretty good tank, but even so, you don't want to hold a flank alone. But then I noticed this T-34 behind me. He hits my engine, so I'm just like, really? You took away one of the best things about this thing is its speed. And then I start peppering him with shots. It's not really hard to penetrate medium tank's turret, especially when it's Russian. Usually don't have that great, especially at low tiers. And since I have the high pen gun, it's not hard to finish him off. And then, like, oh my gosh, KV1, and he hits the house, which was very lucky for me. I repair my engine because my speed is one of the best things about this tank, along with the penetrating gun. Take a shot at DW2, and he bounces off my mantlet, which was very lucky for me. And I keep bouncing off this guy or missing. So then I'm just like, okay, just gotta charge at this guy, and he bounces off the back of me there, which I was like, what? And then I start hitting him in the back here, bounce off his engine plate somehow, and start getting him inside the turret, and then I move forward unexpectedly, get him there, just knocked out its observation device there, and then I kill him. So yeah, I mean, I think this tank is very good at taking down heavy tanks if the heavy is alone, because it has a lot higher maneuverability, and the high penetrating gun can still penetrate enemy tanks from the front, but you have to aim well. Tried to get the M2 medium there, but he got killed. I think he might have been AFK, I'm not sure, but he was there when the KV1 was attacking me, and he didn't do anything, so I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. And then here we come up on this SPG. He's hiding out by this rock formation to my left in the bushes. I'm trying to get a shot on the enemy, on us, and he comes up here, and then the funny thing, I was like, I'm shooting him here, and he's just standing still. Like, I was like, oh, he must be just accepting his fate that he's gonna die then. But no, he just got his engine broken. So that kind of explains it more. And then the stupidness of this Valentine AT. I don't know how I did this. I think I just aimed too quickly. Yeah, shot really fast there, and I hit his track. And then my second shot hits his track as well. I think. I mean, didn't really bounce off anything as far as I know. Yeah, hit his track again, and then they take the kill, so I was just like, come on. But, you know, I got ace tanker anyways, so it wouldn't have mattered. But, yeah, I think one reason I also got ace tanker is because no one really plays Chinese tanks, as well as Japanese, but well, actually, Japanese more. Hardly anyone plays those. Well, I'm trying to think now, because I see, like, Cheetos and Chiris out on the battlefield a lot, and I'm trying to think here, like, yeah, I'd have to say that I think the Japanese tanks have been gaining popularity and more people are playing them. Um, so Chinese tanks are actually kind of getting left in the dust. So sad. Chinese tanks aren't too bad. It depends on, like, that. Chinese tanks have great tanks all around. They're very similar to Russian tanks. The heavies are extremely similar to Russian tanks. The mediums are similar to the Type 59. Well, actually, that's not a good that is not a good I can't think of the word now. Comparison. That's what it was. That's not a good comparison because the Type 59 is Chinese. So it's very similar to like the Russian T-34. The mediums are very similar to that. So they have good turret armor and the guns pretty good. And they have excellent light tanks. The Chinese have really, really good light tanks, except for the 59-16. I think, personally, I don't like that tank, and I got kind of frustrated with it. So yeah, check out a few Chinese tanks every once in a while. They're good tanks. And I'm glad that as soon as I came back to this tank, it was a good match. Even though I think that the ace tanker was mostly because not many people play Chinese tanks, but hey, I'll take it. And yeah. Still surprised at how many ricochets and bounces I had. Like, oh my gosh. Someone bounced off my fuel tank. That's kind of funny, actually. I think it was that KV-1. Not sure. Whatever. So yeah, that's about it. So cool match. Really bringing out the full potential of this vehicle and having some fun with it. And yeah, that's about it. So this has been DeuceCat5201. I've hoped you guys have that. Oh my gosh, I don't even know grammar anymore. I hope you guys have liked this video, and yeah, it's been DeuceCat5201, signing out.